What is up, guys, and welcome to my second place locals Cyber Dragon deck profile in the new format. Of course, you know, topping with Splight and of course the tail elements. That is a fun deck, but honestly, Cyber Dragon is still insanely powerful if you definitely side correctly, and of course you hit Splites and tail elements in their critical combo points, which there is. Both decks are extremely weak to certain hand traps, which we'll get to in the main and the side. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So for the Cyber Dragon stuff, we're going to kind of just go through it really quick because it's nothing crazy or anything spicy. Of course, we have your three Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon, it's instant free summon. I mean, we want to inherently go first, second, because we want to really like break through boards and break their board, and then OTK, maybe OTK on the follow-up turn, depending on how we have to break their board evenly, of course, is a thing. Of course, we have, of course, the three Hers is insane, of course. It's just nuts. And then, of course, we have the three core, standard stuff, nothing too crazy. Then, of course, we have the one Napster and the one Veer. That is pretty much your standard Cyber Dragon core, but I threw in a little spice of Eleton, because Eleton is a free board wipe if you have it. If you open it, you can just banish what's on your field or in your graveyard, and then you get a free wipe of all face-up monsters in the field. So, pretty good another way to enable clearing boards. But yeah, that is it for the Cyber Dragon monsters. For the other monsters, we do run, of course, I like running a Gizmek Yada. It's a good way to get your Infinity on board even when you have a bad hand. So if you open this, you don't have an inherent way to get Infinity because your hand's just that bad, which can and sometimes does happen because, you know, every deck has their bad hands. Yada does help in break it. Plus, it's a good way just to turbo into Nova as well. Of course, we have the built-in Kaiju, and then, of course, we have the Galaxy Soldier for, of course, you know, Galaxy Soldier into Nova, into Infinity combo plays. So, yeah. Next, for the only hand trap we do run in the main, we run, of course, three DD Crow. This card is nuts, this format, honestly. If you do not have them, pick them up now. If you have them, great, use them. They're extremely good against Splight. Not such as good as Tail Elements, but Splight hits Eldritch. It hits a lot of the meta decks right now because we want to get stuff out of the graveyard so they can't trigger it. So yeah, honestly, DD Crow is really good unless they go spell you, but who cares? DD Crow is insane. But now we're going to go on to the spells. Spells we're kind of breezed through a little bit as well because, you know, nothing too crazy. 3 emergency, of course. I do run 2 rev system. Most builds run 1, but, you know, an inherent Monster Reborn is insanely good, so I can't complain. The one Cyber Replayer Plant, of course, we always have to run it. It's insanely good. Then, of course, we do have, of course, the 3 Machine Dupe, of course, to turbo out from your core or your Hers into the more Cyber Dragons for you know, your plays, and of course we have the one Monster Reborn. Now we're going to get into the fusions. For the fusion spell cards, of course, we do run a Power Bond element in this deck. It's a way to close out games. Like I said, we want to OTK as quickly as possible. Sorry, we are out of focus. But yeah, Power Bond is a good way to get a big beater on board, preferably your twin Cyber Dragon to blow everything up and just burn through the light points in OTK. We do, of course, run the one Cyber Lord fusion, and we do run, of course, the one Overlord fusion as well to wrap out our fusion spells. For our power spells, of course, we have 3 Dark Ruler. Like I said, we do want to break their boards. Dark Ruler is one of those situations where you have to basically OTK them the follow-up turn, but Cyber Dragon can easily tear through boards like it's nothing, especially the twin. But yeah, negating all their effects and then plowing through them, insanely good. Dark Ruler, honestly, it's pretty good this turn. And of course, Cyber Dragons, if we do get hand trapped, we want to take advantage of it, so we can draw 2. We can just take one of their cards, and we can just, say, make them trap issue for 1. So honestly, tactics is insane. Now on to the traps. Traps, of course, we have the one Overflow, of course, it's standard. And then, of course, we do have the 3 Imperm. Honestly, Imperm is just really good. Honestly, it's just a free effect negation. And, of course, it does do Imperm column, so we can get some free negations off it as well. Now, on to the extra deck. No, sorry, side deck. For the side deck, we're just going to blaze through it again. Of course, we have 3 Droll. Droll's nuts out of this format. It's kind of most decks in the format, one hand trap, and you gotta stop their combo. They're just gonna look at you and laugh. It might disrupt them a little bit. Honestly, we want, turn enders and Droll and Delacour is one of those. Twin Twisters to get rid of back row because Mystic Money is still in the format. The 3rd Triple Tactics, the one called Biodegrade in case they do are maining hand traps a lot. We also do run, of course, the 3D Barrier for, of course, you know, the branded stuff that's still around. And of course, we do have the 3 Evenly. This card is insane, this format. Honestly, it's nuts. Yeah, so this card is pretty nuts. And of course, we have the one Reboot as well because I say Dimensional Prison is honestly pretty mean against us because we're a Fusion Exceed based deck, and that kind of shuts us down. But yeah, on to the extra deck. Extra deck, we're going to start with the links. 1 Almirage, of course, the 1 Anima. Anima can come up super clutch, honestly, because a lot of people don't expect it. And of course, we do run, of course, the 1 Seeger. This rounds out our links onto the fusions. Chimera Tech Rampage, closing games, wrap them up. Of course, we have the Chimera Fortress Dragon, and of course, we do have the Twin as well. I thought about maybe running 2 Twin, but honestly, 1 is just good enough because it mostly just closes out your games and wraps them up. We do run, of course, the 1 Chimera Tech Over Dragon. I always love this card. I always have to run it. I love this guy. Chimera Tech Over Dragon is insane. And of course, we do have, of course, 2 of the Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragons. Now, onto the Exceeds. Now, for the Exceeds, it's kind of simple. We run the 1 Hornet Drill Driver. Card is honestly insane. Yeah, this card is pretty nuts. It's honestly pretty cool. It does piercing damage if it does it attacks a defense position monster, and if the Succeed summon monster in its own control is destroyed by opponent's card, you can target 1 level 5 or lower monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So it does piercing and it does recursion. So honestly, it's pretty good. We, of course, because we can make Exceeds, we have, of course, the Zeus, go figure. That is not shocking in any of the lightest. Then, of course, we have, of course, the 2 Nova, and then, of course, we have the 2 Infinity to round out our extra deck. So, yeah, that has it been my Cyber Dragon. Honestly, it's pretty cool. 2nd place, lost to Splight. Honestly, Splight's so mean. I've been dreading this format for a while because Splight and Teller Elements are going to be the top, probably the top decks, honestly. And Teller Elements are just going to get better with, see, when the Shizu stuff comes out, or I forgot what support comes out. But yeah, it's going to be pretty nuts. So, but yeah, Cyber Dragon still is, I mean, it fucks. It's pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. And until my next video, stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.